Get back in here, Brock. You owe me an explanation. You can't just drop a stack of divorce papers on my lap and walk out of the house without saying a word to me.
Oh? I'm pretty sure I just did, though. What do I need to explain? I'm divorcing you. The end.
Sabrina's first day of kindergarten is tomorrow. You're really going to drop this massive bomb on me one day before our daughter starts school? What is going on with you, Brock?
I can divorce you any day that I want. I just so happened to decide that today was the day I'd finally tell you, that's all. There's no law that says you can't get divorced the day before your kid starts school.
This isn't about the law. It's about Sabrina. You can't do this to her. It's not fair. She's been looking forward to starting school for months now. And now, the day before she finally starts, her parents are getting divorced? What you're doing right now is going to have a tremendous negative impact on Sabrina's mental well-being.
You think you aren't having a negative impact on her as things stand?
What? What are you talking about?
Sabrina hates you. She thinks that you're the worst mom in the entire world and would rather have no mom at all than have you for a mom. So your presence in her life is the source of her problems, and removing you is the solution.
Sabrina really said that?
You think I'm lying?
Yes.
Well, I'm not. Both me and Sabrina hate living with you and want you gone. I'm still in my 20s, and if you round up, you're already 40. I'm way too young to be tied down to an old woman like you.
Brock, you're 29 and I'm 35. Why did you round up my age and not yours? Besides, you were comfortable with our age gap when we got married. So what's changed, huh? Why do you suddenly have a problem with my age?
Because you didn't used to be this old. You looked about 10 years younger than you do now back when we got married.
What the? I was about 10 years younger. We've been married for 7 years, Brock. What did you think was going to happen as time went by? People age. We get older. You got older too.
Yeah, well, just because we get older doesn't mean we have to look older. There's no end of ways you can preserve your youthful appearance, and you haven't done anything. I've found a younger woman to be Sabrina's mom from now on. I'm gonna divorce you and marry her, so get out of my house.
Wait a second. You've found another woman? Are you telling me that you've been cheating on me?
What? No, that's ridiculous. Why do you think I'm divorcing you like this? I want to do it the right way. Once you and I are officially broken up, then I'm gonna marry my sweet, precious little Misty.
Misty? Who is this Misty?
Let's just say that if I showed you a picture of her, I think you would literally melt out of jealousy. She's young, beautiful, perky, she's got it all. Not only that, she loves kids and still has the youthful energy necessary to really take care of them.
And have you already introduced our Sabrina to this Misty?
Sure I have. She's gonna be her mom from now on, after all. Sabrina loves playing with Misty. She always looks like she's gonna cry when I have to pull them apart. I mean, it almost brings a tear to my eye when she says, "No, Misty, don't go. Come home with me and be my new mommy. I hate my old mommy."
I don't believe for 1 second that those are Sabrina's words verbatim.
Unreal. You think that just because you're her birth mother that there's nothing you could possibly do to spoil your relationship with Sabrina? Well, guess again. That arrogance is exactly what drove Sabrina away in the first place. Maybe if you would have taken the time to ask her how she really feels about you, this might not have happened.
I don't want to hear that from you. You never play with Sabrina. You barely even talk to her.
Yeah, and I'm the man of the house. I go to work. That's what I contribute to the family. Not that a lazy bum like you would understand anything about work. I give my all at the office, so I don't have the time or energy to play house or dress up with Sabrina.
Who are you calling a lazy bum? I work too, you know. We both work, so doesn't that mean we should share the other household responsibilities? Cooking, cleaning, taking care of Sabrina?
You cannot seriously be calling what you do work. All you do is sit at home all day messing around on your computer. Do you expect me to believe that you're actually making money and not just watching movies all day?
Considering I'm your wife, I do expect you to assume that I'm not lying to you, yes. I work from home. I've talked about this before. It's not even every day either. I go to the office a few times a week.
Let me guess, by office you mean you go and buy a bunch of snacks then come right back home, right? Seriously, people like you tick me off to no end. You do some random, menial, boring task, but somehow feel like you're single-handedly holding up society.
I said no such thing.
You implied it! No, unlike you, I happen to have a very important job at a very important company. Every day I go to my office, our clients' offices, government offices, and more, all to make sure our company's business gets done. That's why I make money, Erica. I've got the skills that pay the bills.
Oh, and you don't think I have those skills, is that right?
Yeah, duh. There's no job in this world, not a single one that's both worthwhile and profitable that can be done just by tapping buttons on a computer all day. You contribute nothing, you earn nothing, you do nothing, you are nothing. I won't allow my daughter to be raised by such a pathetic excuse for a mother. You've done enough damage to her already. I gotta swap you out for a superior model before things get any worse.
You've never raised Sabrina at all. What makes you think you can handle her by yourself?
Haven't you been paying attention? I'm not gonna raise her. I'm gonna have Misty handle all of that for me. I know I can trust her to do right by Sabrina. This conversation is over. I want you out of the house as soon as possible.
All right then, if that's what you want. You know what? I think I'll go ahead and buy the house across the street that just got put up for sale.
Are you kidding? You can't afford that house. It's the biggest one in the neighborhood.
Hi there, Erica. Long time no see. You were just walking around downtown, weren't you? I saw you. I said hello, but I guess you didn't hear me or something. You had this look on your face that was all like, I am super lost in thought right now. What's going on? Huh? I'm sorry, who is this? It's me, silly. Misty. You remember me, don't you? Oh, yeah, you're Misty. Wait a second, you're Misty? I sure am. I guess you don't remember me, huh? We met back at the daycare picnic. My niece goes to the same daycare as your daughter, and my sister invited me to come along with her. Ah, okay, yeah, now I remember. That's right, we did talk for a while that day, didn't we? Wow, it's been a long time since I've spoken to you. Sorry I didn't notice you talking to me earlier. How have you been lately? I'm doing great, thanks for asking. And you know, I've been meaning to talk to you for a while because there's something super crazy I need to tell you. All right, I think I know where this is going, but go ahead. Oh, maybe you've already heard? So yeah, I graduated college this spring and started my first real job this summer. And when I went to the office for my first day, you know who I ran into? Your husband, Brock. Yeah, he told me the two of you have met. We talk all the time while we're on break and stuff. He's a really nice guy. He's a perfect gentleman. One day I told him about how much I love kids and want to have a bunch of kids of my own, and he was all like, oh yeah, me too. He says that he does his best every day to get his work done on time so he can hurry home and play with his daughter. Isn't that sweet? I'll bet it's been great to have your husband who's so active in your daughter's life, huh? Yeah, it's pretty great. Say, what else do you guys talk about? Let me think. Well, we mostly talk about work stuff, but other than that, we talk a lot about your daughter, Sabrina. That is such a cute name, Sabrina. Oh, I love it. Like I said, I want to be a mom myself one day, and it would be awesome to have a daughter, right? So I ask a bunch of questions about what food she likes, what time she goes to bed, that sort of stuff. It's kind of like I'm studying to become a mom. And that's all? You haven't talked about, getting married? Getting married? You mean me? No, I just got out of college and I'm seeing a guy right now who I'll probably get married to eventually, but he's just starting his career too, so we're gonna wait a bit until things settle down in our lives. Brock hasn't asked me anything about that though. Okay, well this might be a weird question, but are there any other women at your company named Misty? That is a weird question. Did you mistake me for another Misty? How many Misties do you know? I don't think I've ever met a Misty besides me. I was just curious about something. Misty's such a lovely name, I figured it was more common for women your age than my generation. Aw, that's so sweet. But no, there aren't any other Misties at the company that I know of. Right, and another weird question. Do you know if maybe Brock has another acquaintance named Misty? Wow, right again, that is another weird question. You're fun to talk to, Erica. He never tells me about his friends, though, so if he does know another Misty, he's never told me about her. But I would kind of like to meet someone else named Misty. Wouldn't that be crazy, meeting someone with the same name as you? Yeah, that sure would be crazy. Well, hey, it's been really nice talking to you, but I gotta get going now. Oh, that's fine. I don't want to hold you up. But I wanted to say that I had a lot of fun talking to you at the picnic. Maybe one of these nights we can meet up at a cafe or something and chat some more. If it's okay with you, I'd love to get some mommy advice from you. Sure, that sounds like fun. We'll have to work out a time that works for both of us. I'll be in touch. Thanks, Erica. Talk to you soon.
All right, Misty, I'm finally going to make your dream come true. Let's raise Sabrina together, you and me.
Huh?
You always talked about how much you wanted to be a mom, right? And now you can. We'll get married and you can be Sabrina's mom, just like you wanted.
Hold on. What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about. We've been talking about it forever. I'm sorry I made you wait for so long, but I finally made my move and now we can get married.
Get married? Wait a minute. You mean like you and me? That's a good one, Brock. You don't need to marry me. You already have a great wife. Erica's a great mom too, right?
That's all in the past. I broke up with her. I decided to take custody of Sabrina, too, and I want you to raise her with me.
Is this some kind of April Fool's joke? Because I'm pretty sure it's not April right now.
Why do you think this is a joke? I'm being dead serious. Me and Erica are through. We're getting divorced. And once that's finalized, you and I can finally be together and raise Sabrina as our daughter.
Brock, what do you mean finally? Like, I'm really confused. Were you planning on us getting married? Why, though? I mean, I have a boyfriend and everything.
What? You're kidding! But didn't you say you loved kids and really wanted to spend time with Sabrina?
For sure I love kids, and I had a bunch of fun playing with Sabrina at the daycare picnic a few months ago, but that doesn't mean I want to marry you and raise her as my daughter.
I don't get it! You sounded like you would be totally into the idea. I mean, you were always asking about Sabrina. You said you were jealous that I had a daughter like her.
Well, yeah, I did, but that's just because you seemed like you were so happy with your wife and daughter.
And what about how you said you wanted to have a family just like mine?
Uh-huh, and I meant that. A family like yours, not your family. My boyfriend and I are really happy with each other, and we're pretty sure that we'll get married and start a family of our own within the next few years.
This is unbelievable! Were you deliberately trying to confuse me?
I have no idea why anything I said would confuse you so much. It all just seemed like normal small talk to me.
Oh no! Don't tell me! Did you do this on purpose?
Huh? Do what on purpose?
You wanted me to get the wrong message. That has to be it. You said things that you knew I would interpret in the wrong way in order to destroy my marriage.
What? No, I didn't.
That's what you meant when you said you were jealous! How could you do this to me, Misty? All those times when you talked like you wanted to marry me, that was all an act?
I am super confused right now. When did I sound like I wanted to marry you? If that's really the way I came off, then I'm really sorry. But I honestly feel like you just went and got all these ideas in your head by yourself.
And now you're victim blaming. What kind of succubus are you anyway? That does it. You're fired. Don't bother coming to work tomorrow or ever again. Got it?
You're not my boss. I don't work for you. You can't just fire me like that. And there is no way I'm gonna quit. I never want to have to do another interview ever again.
All right, we can do it the hard way if you want. I'll just have to spread the word around the office that you're out there preying on married men to break up their families. No one's gonna trust you ever again.
No, why would you do that? That's, like, really evil. I didn't do anything wrong.
Yes, you did. You tricked me, you fraudster. I made a huge sacrifice for you. I won't let you get away scot-free.
Come on, why are you being so weird all of a sudden? Okay, I feel like I'm getting whiplash over here. Now you're telling me that you don't want to get divorced after all?
We haven't finalized our divorce yet, have we? Until we submit all the paperwork, we're still a family. And what's with that attitude anyway? I thought this is what you wanted.
I'm simply curious what caused this sudden change of heart.
I'm doing what any good father would do and thinking about the best interests of our daughter. The more I thought about it, I started to realize that Sabrina would be pretty sad if you left, that's all.
There you go, using Sabrina as a tool in your sick little game. I know what's really going on. Misty turned you down, so now you're coming crawling back to me. Sorry, Brock, but I'm not interested in making up with you. I'm already packed and ready to move out. You have to pay the mortgage for this house by yourself from now on.
Hold it right there. You can't just walk out on our marriage like this. Aren't you thinking at all about what's best for Sabrina? It's better for her for both of her parents to be together.
For God's sake, Brock, stop using our daughter to emotionally blackmail me. It's not going to work. All you're doing is making me want to leave you even more.
Fine! Be that way! Make sure to say a proper goodbye to Sabrina before you go, because you are never gonna see her again!
Actually, you're the one who's never going to see Sabrina again.
What?!
Seriously, what makes you think you can get sole custody of her? You divorced me on the eve of Sabrina's first day of school because you wanted to get married to a younger woman.
But Sabrina said she wanted to stay with me! I even have a video of her saying it!
Oh yeah, Sabrina told me about that. She said you forced her to say that she wants to live with you or else you would take away all her toys?
I did not!
How are you more of a child than your 5-year-old daughter? Honestly, you're disgusting. Just admit what you did already. Ugh. Anyway, she told me that she doesn't want me to leave her, and she especially doesn't want some strange woman to become her mother. And that other woman was never even your woman in the first place.
You don't know anything about Misty!
I do, actually. Her niece goes to Sabrina's daycare. We've spoken to each other a couple of times at various school functions, and we just so happened to bump into each other a couple days ago.
You did?
Yep, and she told me everything. Like, for example, how you tried to threaten her into marrying you.
That's not what happened! She tricked me! And I already made good on my promise to expose her. Now everyone in the office knows what she is and what she did to me.
Wow, not only did you leave your wife for a younger woman, once that younger woman rejected you, now you're defaming her? I had no idea that all this time I was married to such an inhumane monster.
She's the inhuman monster! She deliberately tried to break up our marriage, but it's all over for her now. She's not gonna make it to the end of the week. She'll be fired for sure.
If anyone's going to get fired, it's you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Misty posted your text conversation to the company message board. You went around telling everyone that she was some kind of serial homewrecker, so that was the only way she could think of to disprove your lies. I even gave her copies of our conversations to help bolster her case.
What? But those conversations were private. You can't do that. That's an invasion of my privacy. I'll sue you.
Even if you were to successfully sue me, it would pale in comparison to the damages Misty will get from you. Our text conversations were real. Your stories about her were lies. And now that everyone in your company knows that you're a dirty, rotten liar, what do you suppose will happen to your career prospects? No one's ever going to trust you again. Sure, you might not get fired, but things are not going to go very well for you.
You teamed up with her? To take me down?
I'll be taking Sabrina with me. You can sort out the ruins of your life on your own. If you don't want to hand her over peacefully, I'll see you in court. It's your choice. Lose your daughter and all your money, or just your daughter.
Hey, what are you doing over there? I just saw you walk into the house across the street.
I told you I was going to buy it, didn't I?
Yeah, you did, but I thought you were just lying to make me nervous.
Is that what you thought? Well, it's the truth. The for sale sign is gone and I just went inside, right? Might be a little big for just me and Sabrina, but I actually like it.
That doesn't make any sense. How can you possibly afford a house that big?
What can I say? I'm a hard worker and a good saver. I had plenty of money for a big down payment, so now all I have to deal with is a small monthly mortgage payment. Which reminds me, when is your house getting foreclosed on?
Hey, how did you know about that?
A woman's intuition. Also, I've seen and heard debt collectors pounding on your door at all hours of the night. That must be super stressful. Are you doing all right?
Stop mocking me!
But I'm really concerned about you.
No, you're not! Come on, Erica. If you've got the kind of money to buy that massive house, you can lend me some, right? Just a little bit is all I need.
Not a chance. It's not like I'm a millionaire or anything. I said the small payment is going to be small, but I only meant not as big as it could have been. It's going to be tough to pay it all off.
Well, you're a single mother now. Doesn't that mean you'll get a bunch of money from the government? Give me some of that money.
Why should I give you money meant to support Sabrina?
Because I need it more. I just lost my job, the trust of my family and friends, and now my house.
Remind me, Brock, whose fault is that?
It's yours! You're the one who helped Misty destroy my reputation! You two are both the worst, you hear me? The absolute worst!
I see you still haven't learned your lesson. Even after all this time, you are still blaming everyone but yourself.
I'm sorry, okay? Is that what you want? An apology? I'll do anything you want, Erica. But could you at least just help me get a job?
A job?
Well, yeah, thanks to you, I'll never work at any normal company again. The best I can hope for is to do something like you do with your computer.
Oh, you wouldn't be interested in what I do. It's just a lot of tapping buttons, eating snacks, messing around on my computer, and doing menial, boring tasks. I didn't know this, but Brock hadn't been paying the mortgage for quite some time, so the foreclosure happened quickly. He's also neck-deep in debt, so from what I hear, he's currently moving from place to place, avoiding the collections agencies that are after him. Isn't it amazing how quickly he went from self-important to self-destructive? As for me, I'm currently living with my daughter Sabrina in the house I bought across the street. It can be difficult at times being a single mother, but luckily for me, Sabrina is a great kid. We always had a great relationship as mother and daughter, but our bonds have grown even stronger as a result of the recent chaos with Brock. Not to mention my good friend Misty comes over to play with Sabrina all the time. Sabrina was a bit sad at first from losing her dad, but Misty swooped right in to fill the hole in her heart with big sister energy. Misty's wedding with her fiancé is in a few months, and she asked Sabrina to be a flower girl. So the future is looking bright for everyone. Except you know who, that is.